Hello world, it's Hildy. I have to make this video really quick. Let me tell you where I've been for the last 2 weeks because I missed the last 2 or 3 or something weeks of videos. I was at places like the Philadelphia Trans Health Conference, which was really cool. I went to the Philly Dyke March, and I went to Minneapolis Pride. I was in Minneapolis to see my girlfriend, and immediately after I did that, I went to Massachusetts for like a week and a half to sit next to a lake with no internet. It was great. Anyway, so I just got home, and I haven't been home in like 2.5 weeks, and it's really nice to be home, but I'm gonna make a video before I go and get pancakes with my friends, and also before I put a shirt on. Look at me. Okay, so, 2 topics this week. Topic number 1, I think, is the Kinsey scale, and where we fall on it, and where we used to fall on it, and also something about the fluidity of sexuality. I have to admit, I got home really recently, and I haven't watched the old videos yet. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. So that was a weird face. So, where do I stand on the Kinsey scale? Somewhere in between 1 and 7. Pretty close to fuck you, Kinsey scale. I don't understand the Kinsey scale. I don't care about the Kinsey scale. I don't believe in identifying myself by the gender of others, so fuck the world. But, like, yeah, shit changes. I was a different gender 2 days ago than I am today. Meh. What can you do? Male pronouns. New thing. Working on it. Anyway. So I didn't really cover that one, but I think the Kinsey scale is stupid, and I think labeling yourself is stupid. Like, whatever. Children. The spawn. Do I think it's a good idea to spawn? Well, I think that, it's an interesting question just because, like, the eventual goal of the homosexual community being able to, like, marry and reproduce legally and normally is kind of a funny concept just because it brings in the idea of things like assimilation into heteronormative and gender normative culture, and a question of if that's what we want as the queer community, and if us, like, going out of our way to spawn as much as possible and, you know, whatever. That's the big argument against queers having and raising kids within the queer community. Of course, the argument outside of the queer community is, roar, they rape our children, but those people are stupid and we don't care about them, do we? So I think that argument is bogus, the one within the queer community about assimilation. I think that some people want to marry and have kids, and some people don't. And if you're a homosexual, queer-sexual, and you want to do that, all the more power to you. There's going to be challenges, but you know what? There's going to be challenges no matter what kind of kid you raise. And if you think that you're raising a kid with normal parents in a normal world, you're wrong, no matter who you are. Circumstances are circumstances, and if you're not prepared to have conversations about queer issues, about race issues, about class issues, about everything with your kid when he's or she is 4 years old, 3 years old, 2 years old, if you think you don't have to do that, you're not going to be raising your child very well. Obviously you need to talk about it on an age-appropriate level, but I mean, whether mommy holds hands with girls because she loves girls, or mommy holds hands with boys because she loves boys, it doesn't matter. You tell your kid anyway, and you're straight up with them, and they understand things better than most adults do. And do I want kids? I don't want to, like, spawn them out of myself, because that's gross, but one of my hopeful goals in life is to potentially find someone who I'm madly in love with and live with them and let them do the spawning, or adopt adorable Asian babies, or whatever. Asian babies. They're actually in such high demand. It's better to go for, like, kids from inner cities if you're gonna adopt. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat pancakes. It's really nice to be home, and I'll post a more thorough video in the future. Goodbye.